Hi everybody, Scott Cunningham from Cunningham Realty. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks for taking the time to stop in and watch us. We definitely do appreciate it. We're going to talk a little bit about something that is one of the more confusing, complicated, misunderstood items in an offer to purchase and the ability to buy a home, and it's the finance contingency. One of the questions we're going to ask somebody when they're writing an offer to purchase is this contingent on financing? And most deals around here, at least most of the customers we deal with, the answer to that is yes. Now, what happens with it is that in there, we're going to put a certain amount of time to when that finance contingency is due. Let's just say that the home is set to close in 45 days. We're going to put that finance contingency needs to be satisfied within 45 days, 44 or 45 days, but we'll usually use the closing date as the date. Now, what happens is that gives you that particular amount of time to prove to the sellers that you are 100% approved for your loan. Now, this confuses a lot of people because a lot of people will go, well, I'm already pre-approved. Why do I need that? Pre-approval does not mean you've got the loan. What pre-approval basically means is a lender says, hey, you know what? Thanks for the information you give me. I'm pretty sure that you can get a loan. That's really all a pre-approval means. It doesn't mean you got the loan. It means they're pretty certain that you can get the loan. Now, in a lot of situations, a lender will do, there's some lenders that'll do just kind of a little bit of stuff, give you a pre-approval. There's some lenders that'll go even further. They're going to ask for your proof of income. They're going to run your credit report. They'll actually even send all the information through to underwriting so that the underwriters, because the underwriters are really the ones that give the thumbs up or the thumbs down. The lender you talk to, they don't do that. They've got people that do that, and they're the underwriters. So again, what happens is you get your pre-approval, you get your offer in, you get it accepted, get all that paperwork, it goes to the lender and it goes to their underwriter, and they're the ones that say yes, it'll work, or no, it won't. So in this situation, let's say we've got 45 days. We're going to be in constant contact with that lender, and we need to get from the lender proof of that you're financed. You're going to send in your check stubs and all your proof of income and your pay stubs, maybe your taxes. They're going to run your credit report. They may ask for checking account statements, bank statements, blah, blah, blah. So it comes to the point where finally, within 45 days, that lender says, hey, we got the loan done. It's completely approved. At that point, we have to send proof to the listing agent that it is completely approved, that your loan has gone through. It's gone through all the steps necessary where the lender is finally able to say, hey, you know what? You got the loan. So in that situation, we send it. Now, you have to give permission. You as a buyer have to give permission for us to send that. And you, in most cases, are going to sign a document called an amendment. And an amendment basically is going to say that, hey, we have waived the finance contingency, because you're waiving the finance contingency because you've got the loan. The reason we want to do the finance contingency right next to closing date, or preferably the day of closing date, is so if something happens, if you lose your job, and knock on wood this doesn't happen, but if something were to happen, you were to lose your job, and all of a sudden the lender goes, yeah, I know they were approved yesterday, but we found out today they've lost their job, so now we're going to take the loan away. You've got a fair amount of liability there as a buyer. So we're not going to spend 10 minutes talking about that. You can certainly ask us if you got more questions. But again, at that point, what we can do is we can send it to the sellers. The sellers receive it and go, hey, great, our buyers have got their loan. We're ready to go. We're ready to close. So there's quite a bit to it, but we're not going to spend a half hour talking about it. If you got more questions, obviously let us know. Feel free and give me a call or shoot me a text at 715-296-7557. Check out our website, www.teamcunninghamwi.com. If you do us a favor, if you would like this video, if you'd share it, give it a thumbs up, whatever you could, we'd really appreciate it. That way it gets out to more people. If you haven't done so, please go on our YouTube channel and subscribe to our channel. Again, the more that you guys do with this stuff, the more, honestly, that it helps us. And the more it helps other people because it gets out to more and more people. So we definitely would appreciate it. So thanks again for taking the time to watch this. Again, we really, really do appreciate your time. Hope you're having a great day. See you soon. Bye now.